Hi guys, in this episode of RTK, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to the recent Dreamcatcher album, Apocalypse Save Us. In this particular part of the reaction, I'm gonna be continuing with the solo B-side reactions, with the two ones that I'm gonna be reacting to in this video being Siyeon's Entrancing and Handong's Winter. I honestly don't really have much to say in addition to what I've already said about my expectations about these, the rest of the solo releases. I expect that I'm gonna like Siyeon's song, although not as much as I like her actual solo debut song, which was Paradise, I think the name of the song was. Well, for Handong, I expect that it's gonna be a very slow ballad. So it might be good, but I don't think I really care for it that much. Maybe my expectations are gonna be wrong, but those are the expectations that I have. Although I do want to say, I've checked people's opinions on this album on the RK-pop subreddit, on the thread about the album, and a lot of people are praising different different songs in this album when it comes to the solo releases. So definitely my curiosity has been pushed up a little bit for some of these songs. Although it's definitely not those two. I've seen people talk about Yohyun's song and it being all in English, and about Dami's song and about Gahyun's song, but I didn't really see much about Siyeon and Handong, so I'm glad that I don't really have any expectation for these songs, because it's probably gonna end up being that I actually enjoy them. So without further ado, let's get into Siyeon's Entrancing and see how I'm gonna feel about it in 3, 2, 1. Is that gonna be the beat for the melody for the song? Because I already like it. Man, people on the subreddit were correct. This is a goddamn entrancing song. I think the reason why I'm not gonna end up enjoying this song as much as Paradise is just because this is a slower song. Although I feel like this one might be more powerful. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, I saw that Dreamcatcher did a reveal performance to their album, so everybody got to perform their solo songs. So those videos are those performances are definitely something that I'm going to be reacting to in the future. You don't have to tell me about it in the comments. Man, that build-up is so fucking satisfying. I love that melody. It's so catchy, man. I love it. I honestly love it. This is so far the highest quality solo, by far. It's so beautiful. It's so flawless. I also love, and just like the other solos, this solo is instantly giving me what a really cool music video could be done with this song, you know? I love how all of the solos so far give me completely different kind of music videos in my brain, making me imagine. Okay, this is really beautiful. I honestly might just listen to it one more time, so I can actually pay attention to it and not really talk over it all the time. But I just had a lot to say, you know. And I'm really curious to see how close the performances for all these songs are to my visions about what the music videos for all these songs could have been. Because, like I said in my reaction to Gio and Sua's solos, for Gio's solo song, the image that I'm getting in my brain for a music video is her during the summer being around her like backyard, tending to like her garden with beautiful flowers, or sitting by the pool. Like that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from the song, and I think that could be a really nice little music video. For Sua's song, it feels more angry, so it gives me the vibe and images of like an angry girl who is rebelling against somebody and is like doing vandalism, like painting, like painting with like those canisters. I don't know the words for that in English, and maybe potentially breaking down in anger and in tears afterwards, after like it's empty. Like I can literally fucking be a director for these music videos. I feel like I love that I'm experiencing this with these songs. And for this song, what I'm imagining is like Siyeon in this big icy room. Like I'm kind of imagining an icy castle like Elsa's, and her dancing around inside of it with like a beautiful gown. This is the kind of image I'm getting from this. And I love it. I love that my brain is conjuring up those images because it's making those songs so much more impactful than they already are. And talking about impactful, this one is really good. Like I said, it's not the song that I already play the most. That is definitely gonna be No Dot. In addition to like, if we go back to like the group song, Starlight as well is gonna get a lot of replays from me. But it's definitely the highest quality out of the solos so far, because there's no part of it which feels incomplete or like it has any flaws. And also, before I forget, I do want to tell you that between the last part of the reaction and this part, I checked who wrote and who produced and who arranged these songs, and it actually was the members. The members wrote on the songs, arranged them, and produced them. And I think only for like the producing for like two of the members they didn't do that, because like Jiu wrote majority of the lyrics for her songs. Sua did as well. Siyeon did. Handong did. Yohyun did. Dami did. Gahyun did. For composition, again, all of them get the most credits. It's only when it comes to the arrangement where Handong and I think Gio were last listed for those. But yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised, but also not surprised that they actually did that. Because usually, whenever it's a solo song on a track, at least with the cases of like BTS doing that kind of stuff and actually getting more involved into their song, even outside of just like the three members of BTS who used to write a lot of their music, aka RM, J-Hope, and Suga. I feel like after that it kind of became more common for like solo songs for the members to actually work on their songs. And I'm glad that Dreamcatcher did that. I'm surprised they actually gave them that ability, because I didn't think they would. But I'm also surprised about the quality a little bit, because whether we want to admit it or not, like not every K-pop idol can write songs, or they're never not necessarily going to be as good as professionally written songs, you know, like from people who actually have songwriting as a profession. So I'm actually kind of surprised that the songs are as good as they are, considering like the members are listed as like the number one people who worked on those songs. I'm actually surprised. That is not to like demean the members and say, oh, they're shit, there was never a way that they were going to be this good. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that I'm surprised that they're these capable writers, you know? But yeah, I'm actually not gonna listen to Siyeon's song again, just because we have a lot to react to and I just don't want to waste yours and my time. But in terms of rating, this one is definitely gonna get a 10 out of 10. It's really good. There's no part of it that feels bad or boring or uninteresting or annoying. It's a flawless song. Like I said though, I do think I prefer Paradise a little more because it's a little bit more energetic. Not that much, but it's a little bit more energetic. So, yeah. But they're essentially, in terms of the quality, very much in the same realm. Yeah, now let's get into Handong solo, which I really hope I was wrong about as well. Or maybe right, I don't know, we'll see. Without further ado, let's get into Winter in 3, 2, 1. Man, I'm honestly kind of impressed with myself about how well I'm actually guessing what these songs are gonna be like. Because so far it's 4 for 4, man. I guess I really know the Dreamcatcher members so well. And their styles, I guess, as well. Because so far all the songs are kind of exactly what I expected. A pretty beautiful song, though I definitely, I'm gonna admit, I'm not as interested in this. Like, it's not as catchy and as memorable as Siyeon's song. And I hate saying that because I'm not trying like to compare them and say that Handong is shit or anything. It's just that Siyeon's song clearly had like a melody that I liked right off the bat. Well, for this one, it feels a little bit bland, but it's not bad or anything. It's just not interesting enough for me personally. But again, to be honest, this is exactly what I expected the song to be. This felt like what her style is. I love that they actually threw in some Chinese as well. That was actually really nice. I wonder if it was in Chinese whether I would have liked it more. I'm really curious about that because I feel like the song maybe lacks a little bit of a personality compared to some of the other ones. I mean, I feel like it's not exactly that. Because I feel like this is her personality, like her style. But I feel like if it was in Chinese, maybe would have added more of her, you know? Because this kind of feels like, yes, her personality, but it feels like there's like kind of like a wall, not really seeing her actual core. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it feels like kind of toned down, I guess is another way to put it. And I feel like with like that final part where she was doing it in Chinese, singing in Chinese, was much more interesting. Maybe because it was in Chinese and I did not expect that, and I did not do not listen to Chinese songs, so it feels intriguing. But I feel like that would have just been more true to her, and I would have enjoyed that more. It would have been more interesting. It would have been something else that would have spiced up the song, I guess, as well. But yeah, it's a fine song. Like, I don't have much to say about it in terms of positiveness or negativeness. It's not a bad song. There's not part of it that annoys me or I think it's bad. It's just that it's not that interesting of a song for me. It's a typical winter ballad. And I just am not interested in these kind of songs. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this part of the album reaction. Next time we're going to be checking out Yohyun and Dami's songs. So hopefully you're going to be there for that. But yeah, what did you guys think about these two solos? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently one patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you've decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know. That will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country, with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the links in the description to my Twitter if you want to follow me over there, and to my Wattpad or post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!